Welcome to Parkinson Voice Project. I'm Sarah Dasting. I'm a speech language pathologist and certified speak out provider. Today, we are talking about hard to swallow. Speak out. Hard to swallow. Speak out again. Hard to swallow. Now, there are some bitter pills that are hard to swallow, like Parkinson's. But having Parkinson's doesn't mean that your pills have to be hard to swallow. That's something that I hear about quite often from people with Parkinson's is, yeah, my swallow's fine, but man, those pills. So we're going to talk about swallowing today. Let's practice our smile with intent. Excellent. Let's do a sip with intent, focusing on our swallow. These exercises are for people with Parkinson's and related disorders to regain and retain your speech and swallowing. So we use the muscles for swallowing are the same muscles that we use for speaking. So it's really important, especially when it comes to the swallowing, that you're working one-on-one with a certified speak out provider. If you're looking for one, you can just look in our chat. It is to the right of your screen on parkinsonvoiceproject.org. So find a provider and get started with Speak Out today. To access the chat, it might be asking you for a nickname. Put in your first name and where you're from. I would be Sarah from Texas. Let's get started with that first Speak Out exercise. We're going to stretch and project your voice up and over the screen. May, me, my, mo, moo. Speak out more. May, me, my, mo, moo. Voice up and over. May, me, my, mo, moo. Be more focused. May, me, my, mo, moo. Last one, speak out. May, me, my, mo, moo. Great work. Take a sip with intent. And swallow with intent. The next exercise is the ah exercise. As a speech therapist, when I hear you do your ahs, a clear, strong ah means that your vocal folds are coming all the way together. When they come all the way together, they protect your airway from food or liquid going into it. That's another way that it's really important to do your speak out exercises so that it also helps with your swallowing. Speak out. Ah. A clear ah. So it's not hoarse, it's not breathy, it's not gravelly. Speak out. Ah. More intent. Ah. Put your voice up and over that screen. Ah. Clear, strong ah. Ah. Take a sip with intent. And swallow with intent for those glides. Glides are lifting up our larynx, this laryngeal area that also happens when you're swallowing. That's why we do the full glide. Speak out. Ah. Ah. More intent. Ah. Ah. Speak out more. Ah. Ah. Start off with more intent. Ah. Speak out. Ah. Last one. Make it your best one. Ah. Ah. Fantastic. Those glides really pay off for your voice. Take a sip with intent. And swallow with intent for the counting. We are going to stretch and connect every number. Every number with intent, especially the last number in each row. No trailing off. Speak out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Focus on connecting those numbers together. 1, 2, 3. Speak out. 4, 5, 6. More intent. 7, 8, 9. Last one. 10, 11, 12. Fantastic. Let's start at 12 doing a countdown with intent. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Starting from 3 again. 3, 2, 1. Strong countdown. Take a sip with intent and swallow with intent. It is June challenge, so we are reading testimonials and sharing to you how Parkinson Voice Project has changed lives. I hope it's changed yours as well. Today's topic is hard to swallow. We're talking about this topic today because it is so important to your life. Can you imagine not being able to eat or to swallow safely? We have a testimonial from a patient in Florida. He said, before Speak Out, there would be times when I would swallow food and it would get stuck in my esophagus and would be hard to breathe. As you could imagine, I was experiencing a bit of anxiety when this would happen. Since doing the program, this has not happened to me at all, not once. Parkinson Voice Project is changing lives. I hope it's changing yours as well. Being able to eat, swallow safely, eat with loved ones, there's not many things that are more important than that. We're asking you to partner with us during the month of June for our June challenge. You can make a donation by mail, online with our donate button, or call our clinic. Thank you so much. let's talk about swallowing, what you can do, and why speak out is so important. We're going to read each sentence 2 times. Use more intent the second time. Emphasize those highlighted words. Speak out. Dysphagia is difficulty or discomfort swallowing. Speak out more. Dysphagia is difficulty or discomfort swallowing. Speech language pathologists are the ones who treat swallowing. If your speech therapist or your doctor has questions about your swallow, they're going to order this test. Say it with intent. Modified barium swallow study. Speak out more. Modified barium swallow study. Speak out. It is an X-ray test to see how a person swallows. Speak out more. It is an X-ray test to see how a person swallows. Speak out. Food or liquid is mixed with barium, which shows up on X-rays. Speak out. Food or liquid is mixed with barium, which shows up on X-rays. Speak out. Videos show if you are swallowing safely. Speak out more. Videos show if you are swallowing safely. Take a sip with intent and swallow with intent. Conversation exercise. Answer the questions with intent. If you don't know, say, I don't know with intent. Speak out. What are signs and symptoms of a swallowing disorder? Do you know? What things would make you concerned about your swallowing? When I sit down with a patient for their speak out evaluation, this is one of the first things that I talk about is their swallowing because it is so important. So aspiration pneumonia, which is a result of disordered swallowing, is extremely fatal for people with Parkinson's. And we can help to create a strong swallow, help you to swallow safely, and avoid that if you do your speak out exercises and see a speech therapist. So here are a few things that could be signs or symptoms of a swallowing disorder. Read them with intent. Coughing, choking, wet voice, food or pills feel stuck. It's so important, so let's read that again with intent. Coughing, choking, wet voice, food or pills feel stuck. Tell me with intent, do you experience any of those symptoms? Say it again with more intent. Speak out. If you're experiencing these symptoms, should you tell your doctor and your speech therapist? That answer should be a resounding yes. Speak out. Are swallowing disorders dangerous? I already gave that one away. Yes, they can be, which is why we take it very seriously and encourage you to see a certified speak out provider. Last question. Will I always know if I have a swallowing disorder? With Parkinson's, you might not always know if you have a swallowing disorder. That's why it's important to see the experts, and they can let you know if you have any questions. Let's practice our swallowing. Take a sip with intent. And swallow with intent. We are exercising our swallow with Dr. Boone's words, those G's, the NG's, and those K's. Emphasize those sounds. Goo, la, gang, ga, ga. Goo, la, gang, ga, ga. Ku, ka, man, goo, ka. Ku, ka, man, goo, ka. Gangla, gangla. Ku, kla, ku, kla. Well done. Take a sip with intent. And swallow with intent. We're going to do our bonus reading. We're going to read the passage 2 times, use more intent the second time, emphasizing the highlighted words. So here is a little information about swallowing so you can understand a little bit more how it's supposed to be. Normally swallowing happens automatically. When you have Parkinson's, that's the part of your brain that's affected, the part that makes things automatic. So it's these kind of things that we've never thought about before that we now have to be intentional about. Speak out. Food or liquid is put into the mouth and chewed. It is pushed to the back of the mouth by the tongue. The swallowing reflex is automatically triggered. The airway is closed off to protect it. You use the same anatomy for speaking, swallowing, and breathing. Quick question. When you are eating, you're pushing whatever you're eating or drinking to the back of the mouth by your tongue, what speak out exercise exercises that muscle? If you said Dr. Boone's words, you are correct. Speak out. Food or liquid is put into the mouth and chewed. It is pushed to the back of the mouth by the tongue. The swallowing reflex is automatically triggered. The airway is closed off to protect it. You use the same anatomy for speaking, swallowing, and breathing. If the swallowing reflex is supposed to be automatically triggered, can this go wrong when you have Parkinson's? Yes, I hope you said that with intent. Thank you for investing into yourself by learning about swallowing. So by keeping your swallow strong, exercising it every day with your speak out exercises, and seeing a certified speak out provider, you are doing yourself a favor by avoiding any kind of complications of a swallowing disorder, such as malnutrition, aspiration pneumonia, or choking. And instead, you're eating and living with intent. Share this session with somebody that you love so that they can help you to live with intent.